I think this might be mom. Is this yours? Is this a cream flavored one? Or dream flavor?
Does it have actual orange in it?
It's just got all the fancy words on it, I don't know.
It doesn't say like orange juice.
No, here, go put it back. Leave that one for mom. Can you give me a different one? Please? Yo, what up, Callan? How's it going, buddy? Just one of the other ones in the door, okay?
I'll get one of those scenarios.
Any of the other ones, that's fine.
What about this?
Not that one, that one's mom's too.
Daddy can have that one. I already had one of those.
Oh, okay, sure. Come here, babies. Yo, what is up? How's it going? My team trying to go against blue and AR to capture 7, left gold and red to take 8. My team is trying to go against blue and AR. Huh? What AR are you in? What's up, Shuva? How's it going? What's up, baby girl? Yo, what's up, yo? Hoops. Where am I? Oh, yeah. Three minutes. Yeah, it's been a minute, Mitchell. Been usually at this time of the day on Tuesdays I have a meeting that starts in about 5 minutes, but today we don't have that meeting, so I'm just gonna take lunch and play for an hour. Does not happen often, that's for sure. How's it going, Reaper? Doing good, buddy. How are you? G61, the trenches. Hey, good luck in AR or Pompeii, yo. G61. Let's take a look at that real quick before everything starts. The trenches, man. Dang. Okay, now I'm looking at the map. Maybe I can understand this. My team is trying to go against blue and AR to capture the 7 and leave gold and red to take the 8. That is weird. Huh. You guys already got drama out the gate, huh? We're in G3. G3. Right here. We got quite a few people split up in Pompeii and stuff right now, but we'll be back after Pompeii. JAD. I'll take a look. Actually, I still got time. I'm losing track of time. Let me see. Oh, Jade. You're in Jade. You're in G18. Take a look at that too here in a minute. Let's see. I don't even recognize any of the names out here. If it's like beyond like G like 15 or something, it's hard for me to recognize names. What are you in G18? Possibly Mitchell. I think he is. Him, Nom Nom, MP5, and one of the other guys. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. Came for Island Raid, and they just said that they enjoyed it a lot and wanted to stay. So, we'll see after AR. Yeah, after Pompeii we can. Callum, just remind me. G36. Check G36. Just check the players' kill points in Azure. G36. Well, I'd have to go like line by line, huh? I wish that like you could see people's kills. I know Wolf. We've played against Wolf quite a bit in Genesis War before. Looks like they've cut down power quite a bit. since the last time we've seen him. Wolf is pretty strong though. That much I do know. I'm gonna have to go line by line. I won't be able to do that at the moment. You're in G5 and Boone is gonna bully us. We have some ROK with us. Oh, nice. You just go stronger every day. You're killing it. Yeah, man. What's up, D3? How's it going, man? Yeah. I've been pretty strict on recruiting. We're actually pretty stacked now as an alliance. I think cumulatively, I think we have like 13 or so, 6.5 mil plus armament sets for like rallies and garrisons and stuff. So yeah, it'll be kind of interesting. I never know what button to press. Here we go. Better than expected, Callum. Only disappointment is on the 4th skill here. This increase of the rage regen. It only lasts for 3 seconds. In the field or whatever have you. Like, you would think that this is permanent and then the shield goes for 3 seconds, but the actual rage regen only goes for 3 seconds as well, and it has the same proc rate. So it's like every like 12 to 15 seconds on average. Well, 13 to 15 seconds it'll proc, and only for 3 seconds. So it's like you only get like a 20 to 25% effective rate on it. So that's kind of that sucks. But you do get all 3 shields in garrison. So 1st, 3rd, and 4th skill all give shields in garrison, so that was better than expected. Eileen is amazing. I do love Eileen. I use Eileen. I'm not too sure. I wouldn't be able to tell you, Melly. I'm not from H&B. I've only played there one time. I used to just be really good friends with some of their members, but I wouldn't have any insight on them, sorry. Let's see what else you guys saying. G39. I'll check G39 after this one. I think someone else was already saying check G39. She's really good with Miyamoto. Also good with the Dut. You could pair her with Boyd as well. Which is pretty much what I'm doing. Yeah, I think Boyd is worth transcending for sure. I like him a lot. I didn't get a chance to do TC this last round because I had to use so much in the first round. So I won't be able to fully transcend him until next month. But it's all good. Yeah, UOD is really strong. They do really well. Let me make sure my stuff is set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we're good. Okay. I use Miyamoto and Bodala. Who should I use for my main? Use Bodala and I can remind me at the end, Mitchell, and I'll help you as to why that is. But use Bodala as lead. Looks like Armored streaming too. G39 is gonna be hard for Crimson. Oh, Crimson's fat. Oh. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the UOD one for sure. UOD typically does a lot of mergers. They usually merge with NM49, but I know that YP and them are not merging this round, or maybe they are. I'm not too sure. What's the time here? It's 1 p.m. Yeah. AR is going to be fun. It's our first time back in Apex as a team in probably like 5 months, 6 months. But I basically had, like, I knew that we were probably eventually going to go back to Apex. It wasn't really a matter of, like, an if but when. I was just under the inclination basically that like I would not go back to Apex unless I had a team that was suitable for Apex, if that makes sense. If we didn't if we couldn't carry the Legion, we had no business being in Apex, is my point of view. Boyd is good in field. You do need to have the second skill transcended for sure at the very least. The more skills you have on him transcended, the better he becomes in field. So it's an expensive field hero, but he is good in field, yes. That's the best way to put that.
Just go here, please.
It'll be a minute, Callum, but yeah, I'm sure. Do you guys give gold after events? Yeah, we use our gold as cash back. So like literally whatever gold you put in, you can get out at any point in time. And then any extra, like so, just if players aren't necessarily needing it. Plus, the thing is that for us, a lot of players like don't mind investing in the upper players. So if you're a garrison or a rally lead, like especially a primary garrison or rally lead, and let's say it's like infantry TC, we'll funnel gold into you to make sure that you have some extra gold to try to win TC and stuff. So, but other than that, any player can pull out the gold that they donate at any point in time. So if your total donated gold is 20,000 gold, you can pull out 20,000 gold at any time. Our team is full T6. Like we have 35 players, and every single player is T6 or above. So everybody at some point in time is spending. So it works out for us. It wouldn't work like that for every alliance, but they're saying I have a fan. What are they talking about?
Papa, where are we going? Papa, where are we going?
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I think I'm just shy of 1,000 right now. Yeah, 994. 194 days. Yeah, they definitely implement too much too fast in this game, so it makes it very hard to keep up as a free-to-play player for sure. I hope they address that. Yeah. No, we definitely prioritize whales for sure, and but we do so in a way that makes it to where like. Hold on, I just need to hit this. There we go. Oh, they managed to steal this. Oh wait, no, we got this. They took this one. Okay, I see. Yeah, no. We definitely funnel and we prioritize whales for sure. Like that's no question. It's just yeah, we make it to where like if you need something you get it. Like I don't know. We usually have enough gold going in and out that it makes sense. Like our top donators have donated like 150,000 plus each. No, just the same suggestions I would have for any other honing. So just your general infantry, hones. So attack, defense, block, lethality. He scales really well with skill damage. So if you get garrison skill damage, that's it's a good thing. Garrison counter damage is never a bad thing either. So either way. Oh dang, we started at the same time. That's pretty cool. Nom Nom is selling his account. Like, I've been friends with him for a long time. He is selling his account because he's going to be focusing on his family as well. But, yeah, MP5. I think Scro and the other guys will probably stay. We'll see. Yeah. We definitely funnel into the guys that give the most gold for sure. But we give back to anybody that's donated gold. But at the same time, if you're ever just like, hey, like, I want to get this $20 profile frame picture, whatever, profile frame or whatever, it's like, cool, no biggie, you know, go for it. Yeah, I've had a few offers for my account already, actually. I think now, like, 'tis the season to be buying and selling an account.
The sky is blue. The grass is green.
It's a lot of it. The reason why it's kind of happening at the top is kind of multi-spread. When you have one team that just isolates and dominates the upper G brackets like SSI does, it becomes very discouraging if you're not on that team. But then at the same time, if you're on SSI and you have no competition because you just steamroll all your competition, it also becomes equally discouraging because then it's just like you invest a lot of money into the game to enjoy it, but you're not, that level of enjoyment isn't actually there anymore, right? So that's kind of part of it. The other part of it is that, like, you spend to get to the max in the game, but the game continues to release more and more equally effective aspects to the game, like beasts, chips, soon-to-be genes, you know, armaments, garages, things like that, and they're all equally expensive. So it's like the spend never stops. So it's kind of hard to, like, get to that top place in the game and stay there. There's no sustain at that point. Like, you have to continuously be investing as much as you are to maintain that spot, which is also equally, like, as much of a burnout. No, I don't think I'll sell. It's never really off the table, though. I started in Region 23 with Mr. Specie, if you know him. Oh, nice. I think fully transcending is like 1,240? 1,230? Something like that. Ah, shoot. I need to heal this guy. Yeah, you guys all as well. Marco do attack first because then he procs the HP reduction. He has to be targeted in order to proc the 47% HP reduction, so yeah, he goes first. Toto should still be an SSI. His account hasn't sold, last I checked. Or at least in IR, he was in SSI.
Wheels are better than legs. I'm serious. The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Nah, shite. Ethan Louis without skin or Ethan Sophie? Ethan Sophie. Or Sophie Ethan, I should say.
I'm serious.
Sophie Ethan is just really good right now. Ethan Louis is good on counter rallies or if you need to have the extra AoE to control field. But just as a direct garrison, unless you're doing it specifically for that fact that you're trying to fight under tower and use that AoE, then yeah, Sophie Ethan.
Papa, where are we going?
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Papa, where are we going? Just go here, please.
Bridge is filled. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Just go here, please.
Take this route.
Understood. Bridge is filled.
Need my margins today so they can reset. You can restream this AR, yeah. Yeah, I will.
Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
I will, don't worry.
This spot's safe. For now.
Did ABZ get in? No, he's re-rallying.
Wheels are better than legs. I'm serious. I can sense their shifting presence in the air.
Mission start.
Castle.
Your eyes can't see, but the wind is strong, my friend.
Bridge is filled. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Bridge is filled. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Can you keep up? Bridge is filled. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Bridge is filled. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Bridge is filled. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Forgive me for this. Papa, it's you.
Target identified.
Oh, yeah, they can be good for field battle. Yeah, only physical is good for garrison and rallies.
Your eyes can't see, but the wind is strong, my friend.
The order is to take this route.
I ain't fucking leaving.
Your eyes can't see, but the wind is strong, my friend.
Papa, where are we going?
Your eyes can't see it, but the wind is strong, my friend.
Why can't I target that guy? Why can't I target him? No.
Wheels are better than legs. I'm serious. Your eyes can't see it, but the wind is strong, my friend. Your eyes can't see it, but the wind is strong, my friend. Wheels are better than legs. I'm serious. Wheels are better than legs. I'm serious.
Can you keep up?
Wheels are better than legs. I'm serious. Your eyes can't see it, but the wind is strong, my friend.
Don't rush me.
Papa, where are we going? Papa,
I can't see
where are we
anything.
going?
There he is. Oh, he's fast. Stay on him. Oh, he dropped it.
Can you keep up?
Keep on him.
Go here, please. Just go here, please. Just go here,
I can't see anybody. No.
Just go here, please.
I can't see.
Understood.
Papa, where are we going?
Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Understood. Good visibility.
Okay, target that guy in the back. Target him. Nice.
Understood.
Your eyes can see it, but
Holy hell.
strong, my friend. Heels are better than legs. I'm serious.
That guy right there. Try to keep targeting everyone that tries to grab it. Oh no, they grabbed it. They grabbed it again. Get him. Get him. There we go, got him.
Heels are better than legs. I'm serious.
Screw this, I'm taking the thing.
Understood.
Oh no, they still got it. No. Stop them. No. They got it. No.
Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
We gotta get both the zombies here.
Papa, where are we going?
Your eyes can see it, but the wind is strong.
Where
my
is
friend.
ABC while all this is happening? I don't even see him.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Just go here.
There's a few things we need to capture.
Heels are better than legs. I'm serious.
Oh dang, that's rough on their helipad.
The order is to take this route.
Understood. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Papa, where are we going?
Can you keep up?
Just go here, please.
Bro, they're just like not even over there on zombies.
Where are we going?
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Oops.
Your eyes can see it, but the wind is strong, my friend.
We got our side.
Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Nice, they got their side as well.
Heels are better than legs. I'm serious. Heels are better than legs. I'm serious.
For a referral, or was it insurance?
I need this rally to die so I can reset it and just swarm with it.
Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Actually, I'm just gonna go do this
Target identified.
to get prepared for next thing. 258, 218, 155, 167, 140. I'm just gonna take some of these players out of the game.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
And then
Here we have the middle building that's closest to it. We're fine.
Don't get too close to the birds. Never.
And are you from VOWST? What? Okay.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
And then what was your name again? So yeah, it looks like that
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
We need to kill these guys that are just spending their time filling garrison here.
Follow me.
looks like someone spoke to Edward.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Yes.
The order is
Understood.
the order is to take this route.
Understood.
And zero this guy's troops.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Zero this guy's troops as well. No, I want to hit the base. Hit the base.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
I just need to reset my marches, so we'll just swarm this guy next.
Understood.
And then the authorization number is going to be 2.
Part garrison OP, buddy.
074.
Actually, I'll just swarm this.
Before this.
Because this will make it to where the garrison takes 20% more skill damage because of her, even if she has low health. I wanted these troops to die sooner so I could march mid, but it's just not happening.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Your eyes can see, but the wind is strong, my friend.
What is... Where is ABZ?
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Shoot.
Don't rush me.
Oops, I meant to do this.
The order is to take this route.
Understood. Don't rush me.
Oh man, they just have so many more players in middle than we do. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to hit this guy up here. I'm not gonna be able to. That sucks. He's gonna grab it. Yeah, I didn't get the chance to hit him.
Don't rush me. Can you keep up?
Hold on.
Can you keep up? Can you keep up?
Come on. Come on.
Don't rush me.
Alright, march.
Don't rush me. Can you keep up? Don't rush me. Can you keep up?
Your eyes can't see it, but the wind is strong, my friend.
Don't rush me. Don't rush me. Don't rush me.
Start killing marches here, I think.
Don't rush me. Can you keep up?
Your eyes can't see it, but the wind is
I can't see anybody. Oof.
Can you keep up? 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 Don't rush me. Don't rush me. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me. Order is to take this route.
Understood. Understood. Can you keep up?
Order is to take this route.
Understood.
I'm serious.
Can't let these guys up here just pick it up for free.
Wheels are better than legs. I'm serious. Your eyes can't see it, but the wind is strong, my friend. Wheels are better than legs. I'm serious.
Just go here, please.
No, that guy up in the top has it. Nope.
Papa, where are we going? Papa, where are we going?
Who has it? They have it.
Papa, where are we going?
Nope, no he doesn't.
Papa, where are we going? Papa, where are we going?
You don't get it either. Nope.
Just go here, please.
I just refresh them when they die.
Go here, please.
Faster to get back to base with it.
Just go here, please. Just
Standing on top of it like that is really smart because it's hard to target you.
Papa, where are we going?
Get that guy though off of it.
Just go here, please. Papa, where are we going?
Can you keep up?
Just go here, please. Just go here, please.
Understood.
Order is to take this route.
Understood.
Your eyes can't see it, but the wind is strong, my friend.
Order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood. Understood.
Papa, where are we going?
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Just go here, please.
I'll actually deal a lot more damage once my board gets here. Oh shit. That's not what I want to do.
Understood.
Heels are better than yours. I'm serious.
Yo, take it and run.
Target identified. Target identified.
Just start sending marches back home so they don't have as many up here and they have to take time to walk back.
Target identified.
Follow me. The order is to take this route.
Understood. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Papa, where are we going?
Target identified.
Alright, Boyd's here. We should actually start doing some damage now. I've got him with Eileen. Does a lot of damage. AoE wise. I need to switch out, what's her name? The one that's with... I need to switch her out, Lynn. I need to switch Lynn out for, Louis or something for AoE, but...
Understood.
Follow me.
Target identified.
Follow me. Follow me.
Run with it, buddy, run.
Follow me. The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Take this route.
Understood.
Papa, where are we going? Papa, where are we going?
Okay, we are at zombies. We are at zombies.
The order is to
That's
take
good.
this route.
Understood.
Let me flash and check so I can see if there's any.
Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Oh my god, hopefully we take those. We need those.
The order is to take this route.
We need both. Nice. Nice. We got both. Okay, cool.
Understood.
Oh shoot, need to...
No matter where we go, everyone is very nice to me. They're all
Follow me.
Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me. The order is to take this route.
Yeah, they have a lot more players than we do.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Look at how healthy Boyd is after all this fighting too. It's crazy. Should cut these marches. No, Franny, what are you doing? Oh, I almost got it there.
Papa, where are we going?
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Papa, you can do it.
Yeah, we'll see if we can look at the reports after this too, just to see how much damage he's doing. I'll show you. It's insane how much Void and Eileen can do. I don't even have the high skill damage for field unlocked on him. Okay, I cannot waste time on these guys. What I need to do is I need to reset these marches, and then I need to go hit these back bases of theirs, so then they start, it restarts the timer on how much points they're getting.
Don't rush me.
The order is to take this route.
Understood. Target identified.
Follow me. The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Just need to take these. These are generating them 20 per minute. I just need to
Target
take them out of them.
Soldiers, follow me.
Actually, you know what? We have a minute and a half left. I'm just going to turn around.
Take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Just go here, please.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Just need to keep that timer on reset. As long as the timer's up, they're not generating points.
Soldiers, follow me.
Just go here, please. Papa, where are we going?
Fight your way through.
I'll cover you. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Oh, no, 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 no. Don't let these guys get it for free.
Just go here, please.
The order is to take this route.
Okay, we got it, we got it, we got it.
Don't rush me.
I don't like Void on rally, to be honest. Void sucks on rallies. I only have to do it here because it has my full garrison set on him. Or he has my best infantry set on him for garrison. He sucks on rallies. It's okay. It just, yeah, a lot of the skills don't proc on rally at all. So it just makes it like really inefficient.
Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Wheels are better than legs. I'm serious.
Understood.
No, I know, we're good on the elixir.
Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
I mean, we should be good on the elixir.
Understood. Invisibility.
I didn't realize, I thought that we had this. I didn't realize we didn't have it.
Target identified.
Oh, I thought that we had the building next to it. I thought it was just smooth sailing from there. Eddie, Bodala, or Marco. Yeah, we should be good. Need them out of this bio building though. Can't let them keep generating more points.
Target identified.
Yeah, Cornet's got it.
Wheels are better than legs. I'm serious.
Yeah, I know, because we need to wait till it's captured. He's got it now, though. We still need 3,000. Yeah, I think we're just going to lose anyways, but it's like, it is what it is. It was a fun one. I think the first group, when they took the bio, was probably like the tipping point. Like, if we're not going to control operations bases, we need to get every bio. But I don't think we had enough from ABZ's side to get bio the first time. Let's look at the rally reports real quick. Yeah, I mean, like, every rally with them has been good. It's just that, yeah, like, it doesn't do too well. Because, like, it could do so much better, but... yeah. 25 to 15.
Papa, where are we going?
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Fight your way through.
I'll cover you.
Please, forgive me for this.
It's hard to say because we have designated roles and stuff like that that we each thrive in. I have the mentality, the mindset that I would rather have a player that specializes in one thing and does it extremely well than try to be a jack of all trades and do 5 things mediocre. So, like, for example, like, I'm obviously, like, infantry garrison or tank rally. There's somebody else in the alliance that has an equally strong garrison and can tank rally. There's someone right behind them that's almost as strong. Greaves has a 7.2 or 7.3 mil rider garrison, and he's amazing on rallies and counter rallies as well. ABZ is ranged for ranged garrison and ranged counter rallies. Yeah, we just have everybody that thrives in different roles and stuff like that, you know? But, like, we specialize in individual things. We don't try to be a jack of all trades kind of thing. Is Boyd Stella garrison worse than Boyd Riven? No. Boyd Stella for multi-rally garrisons, Boyd Riven for single-target garrisons. Oh, yeah. No. We don't we don't really care about the winning part. This is actually probably, like, the first challenge we've had in a long time. I'll show you our match history. I enjoy these ones. Because it's either, like, we get matched against, like, 59E or something and get smacked, like, left, right, and center, or we just dominate the other team. Like, it's unfair. So, these ones are fun. I wish every Pompeii was like this. I would rather be, like, 0-6, but have, like, a competitive Pompeii every time, you know? I don't know. He just got here. He just got here during Island Raid. I think Nom Nom is stronger than him. Nom Nom has, I think, 4 6 mil sets. I have 2. Like, if we were to combine, if I was to total up every 6 mil set we have in the team, I think we have like 22 6 mil sets, like 16 6.5 plus. The way that I put it in analogy on Discord, or like read or like kind of tell people like what our setup is that if you want to build flank towers on us to get around my garrison, you have to build 11 flank towers before you reach a less than 6.5 mil garrison. That's what it's like fighting our group right now. That was before Scro and Nom Nom and MP5 and the other guy got here. So, I mean, I'm sure it's gone up another +5 or something since then. I don't know. I mean, now that, like, it'll depend on how this goes, because this will be our first time back in Apex in 6 months. Depending on how it goes, I'll either continue to recruit, and then we'll just be an Apex team, or if we just don't enjoy it, then we're right on the cut. Like, we could have been elite if we wanted to. I think that we would have been like ranked like 90 or something, or sorry, 108. But I actually last minute, within the last hour or so, we decided like, hey, let's just go try Apex, and we just threw a bunch of farms and alts in to raise us into the Apex bracket and got like ranked like 98 or something. So, yeah. Yeah, that's the main reason why we don't want to play Apex, though. We don't care for the rewards, like, literally, we could care less, or we couldn't care less about the rewards, honestly. Like, none of us are chasing them. I think that the red crate armament devices are terrible. We just want to fight, and honestly, like, G6 is probably some of the most fun we've ever had, because everyone fights. The problem about Apex is that a lot of teams will merge into other alliances, or like they'll bring in a bunch of farms and alts just because they want to go into Apex for that exact same reasoning, where it doesn't matter if they lose or not, doesn't matter if they do, like, participate or don't, they'll still get the Apex reward crates, which is what they want. And when I was in H&B for the 1AR, like, I saw it firsthand, even though a lot of people had told me about it, where they basically just said like, oh, like, people will just go into Apex, not fight at all, or half-ass their effort just so they can get the Apex reward crates, and then yeah, it's just like it's a really boring bracket, and I saw that firsthand when we went to Apex with HMB, and so ever since then we were just like, okay, yeah, let's just stay like elite, where we can control that we go into G6 every time, and G6 is just gonna have a lot of like Apex teams also, and it'll just be fun, and it has been extremely fun.
Fight your way through.
I'll cover you. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me. Start.
So, yeah. Mitchell, what was it you wanted me to look at, by the way, at the beginning of the stream? I'm sorry, I can't remember now. It was like talents or skills or something. What do I think about our battleground? Actually, I don't know. I've only logged in like twice, long enough to actually like see what we were up against and then see who our allies were. I haven't had a chance to check. As soon as I get out of here, we'll take a look. What were we gonna look at? Oh yeah, we were also gonna look at like the Boyd field battle reports. Let me see if I can find one. Like Boyd in the field is disgusting. Well, Boyd and Eileen. Eileen is like the main damage dealer for infantry now. She is insanity. Like I said, I don't even have the 35% skill damage from transcending the skill on her or on Boyd. So hold on. Let's see if we can find one. Should be getting close. There we go. So like total 59,000 for 4.7 million. Like, and this is what was happening in Island Raid with this pair as well. It's disgusting. Oh, yeah. Bodal over Miyamoto's lead. So the reason why you do that is because in the skills talent tree on this side of things, which I can just go to Bodala since you can see it there. But on the skills talent tree side of things, there's this talent right here that increases your skill damage by 7.5 for 6 seconds after using a skill, 7.5%. If you have Miyamoto in lead, then what ends up happening is that Miyamoto uses his rage skill, and then he gives bonus skill damage to Bodala, but skill damage doesn't increase your shield health. So what you want to do is have Bodala use his rage skill, proc this talent right here, skillful firepower, and then that increase in skill damage then increases the AoE damage that Miyamoto does with his rage skill, which is skill damage. What would I have wanted for Boyd? Oh, we're garrisoning. We're garrisoning with 300,000 troops. With 700,000 troops. We mopped them. What would I have wanted for Boyd? I don't know. I actually really don't know. He has HP, he has high skill damage, he has shields, he has shield reflect. I don't really know, honestly. AoE maybe? An AoE skill damage garrison would be nice, but at the same time, like I'm not ignorant to the fact that I'm playing infantry, so infantry doesn't typically have too much AoE. Why don't I use Bodala and Miyamoto in field? Because I have better options. So I use, like with my main armament set, I use Boyd and Eileen, or Miyamoto and Eileen if I'm in garrison. And that'll be my main damage, and then Marco, I use Marco and Bianca, so that then Bianca can buff my team, and if they target the Bianca, then they hit Marco, which then cuts the HP of the people targeting him, and then it just makes it to where I can kill them much faster. Would I group Boyd and Eileen in the same march, or would you split them up into 2 separate marches with their own armaments? If I had a third armament set, I think I would run Miyamoto and Eileen. And then I think I would run Boyd a Dut, maybe. No. Because you want AoE if you're getting increased skill damage. So yeah, I'd probably just run Miyamoto and a Dutt and Boyd and Eileen. I don't really see any reason not to. Yeah. Just send it to me, Callum. What do you want me to talk about with Bodala, Mitchell? That's totally fine. Let me change the title of the stream real quick. Pompeii time and oh shoot, hold on. Sorry guys, give me one moment. I'm just updating the title of the stream. Okay. Why should I use him as oh, yeah, did you not hear what I was saying? So what I was saying, Mitchell, is that if you go to the hero talents, in the skills talent tree, you're going to take skillful firepower, which increases the skill damage by 7.5% for 6 seconds after using a skill. If you have Miyamoto as lead, what will happen is that Miyamoto will use his rage skill, right? Then that'll proc this, which means that your second support hero will deal increased skill damage. But the problem is that Bodala's skill, his shield, doesn't increase the shield's health with skill damage. So it's kind of a waste. So if you run Bodala first, they have the exact same talent tree, so you're not missing out on anything. And then what ends up happening is Bodala will use his rage skill. He will then proc skillful firepower, which increases the skill damage of your support. And then Miyamoto has an AoE rage skill, which will then have increased damage. It's the same reason why if you run a Dutt Miyamoto or Miyamoto a Dutt Miyamoto will deal more damage because you're increasing the damage of the AoE instead of the single target. Attack. Attack increases shield health and HP increases heals. So like if you're running like a Thunder or if you have like Bianca healing and stuff, the higher your HP, the more it'll heal. What do you think I should work on after Boyd, Stella or Riven? I want Stella for versatility, but I'm good enough to tank multiple rallies. I'm not good enough to tank multiple rallies. I would say, well, I don't really use Riven in the field. I don't care for it. At the same time, Stella is really bad in the field also. So I would say, like, if you find yourself at any point in time rallying, go Stella. If you find yourself garrisoning and you only garrison single target, go Riven, because then it's cheaper. Because if you are primarily garrisoning single target garrison and you're going after Stella, for one, it's more expensive because you have to transcend some skills in order to use her on garrison, but also her war will stacks, because you can get up to 2 per second, requires you to be taking more than one rally at a time for this to be as effective as it can be. Can you send me both of them? Both of what? Just send me a message. I can send you whatever you want. When I awaken Stella, who should I go for next to help in rallies? Stella Marco is the best rally right now, and has been for a long time because the HP cut. But actually also in Island Raid, found a lot of success running hold on. Found a lot of success running yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, Stella and Eileen actually does really well in rallies as well too. Stella Eileen does really well. Jack should be as leader as soon as rage skill increases healing from assistant, right? Yes. I don't personally use Jack, but I have had this conversation with ranged players and other players that do. Yes, as soon as his rage skill increases the healing for from assistance, then yes. Dr. Pepper. Okay, hold on. You sent me something as well. Havoc was fine. Neither of us got to their helipads. Yeah, Dr. Pepper for sure. I don't drink Coke. I don't really drink sodas to begin with. I only drink like Coke Zeros. Um, yeah, anything zero is what I drink really if I do. I'm not really a soda person. Yeah. That's what I would do, Lumi. Eileen, okay. Can Bodala take up that role as I awaken her? Yes, Bodala can absolutely take on the role as rallies. The problem is, right, is that like infantry rallies are really only effective getting into a tower or something like that. If you are gonna out sustain them because it's gonna be a very long fight. So like Stella, Bodala, don't expect an island raid or Genesis War to break into a tower or something like that quickly. You're just gonna have to bank on the fact that you're trading really well, and then just keep that rally up for an hour plus, and then just take like a really good report at the end, kind of like how. Kind of like how this one went. So like this rally, we took 3 swarms, so that's why it looks like this. If you come down here, it like the counter rallies were like hitting, but then our counter rallies on them were just much better. Where is it? Where is, I think I have it here. Where is the counter rally reports? Hold on. Yeah, like this is him attacking a tower. When he was counter rallying, it was literally like 1 mil for like 18 mil on counter rallies, so it doesn't really tell the full story. But yeah, like this, for example, was a 38 almost 39 minute rally. So like you're gonna bleed them out with infantry, so you just have to be making sure that like you're trading well the whole time. Like unless you're trading positive, then like the infantry bleeding out thing doesn't really work too well. So Stella, Bodala, like you're not gonna break into their stuff quickly, but as long as you're trading positive, then it's just a game of attrition, right? You just outlast your opponent at that point. You're losing less than they are. So that's kind of the goal. If you had donated, or if you had been around when I had the what is that thing called? The donation thing from when I was going through that stuff, my little one. When I had that up, the GoFundMe, I had a face reveal in there. I don't know. Maybe I'll get around to making like actual vlogs or something sometime. I don't just never really had a reason to. Plus, like usually, like if I'm streaming AR and stuff, it's usually like the worst time of the night. So I don't know. You're gonna see me and then my little one sleeping next to me or something. Let me take a look at what you sent me though, real quick. Yeah, but if you have that small amount of players, then you force 15 players to sacrifice 3 of them. Hold on, sorry, give me 1 sec. Just making sure I'm not getting a message from work. Okay. Show your G's. Let's see who we're fighting. Give me 1 sec. Let me help. Mitchell, are you still here, or who sent me the the heroes? Someone sent me their heroes, right? It was Callum. Yeah, it was Callum. Callum, are you still here? Does alliance rating count on island or only might? Both. So alliance total power will determine on if you're fearless, elite, or Apex, and then your actual combat rating, the invisible rating, is what determines what bracket you're in within that. Okay, Callum. Here. Let's take a look. What did you want me to look at on this? I have to like scroll back up. Give me one sec. If you like retype your message, that'd be dope, but I'm scrolling up to see if I can find your original message on what you were asking. Oh, you just said, can you look at my hero? This is freaking good. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that is good. Like a creamsicle.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I can change or help? I am free to play, by the way.
It doesn't have real oranges in it.
Oh yeah, a lot of things these days are fake, huh? If there's anything I can change or help, I am free to play, by the way. So take a while, or if I can change my matches. So stat-wise, everything looks good. You're heavier on attack for sure, which is totally fine because you're increasing your shield health at the same time. You do have good block, good defense. Seems like you have 2 red garrison attacks. Yeah, you do. So, I mean, if you're strictly a garrison player, totally fine. If you are rallying with this at all, or if you use this a lot in field, maybe switch those for normal infantry attack or normal lethality or block or defense, because you're only going to lose 1% attack, right? If you trade both of these for regular infantry attack, like let's say they were red, then you'll get 5% infantry attack, or 10% total instead of 12. But in field right now, both of these give 0%. As opposed to you could have 10% in field and 10% in garrison. So you'll lose 2% in garrison, but you'll gain 10% in field. So that would be the only thing I recommend changing there. You're on this side. I remember running this pair back in the day, like way back in the day. That's totally fine. That's fine. This is probably your movement speed march, I would assume, with these two. Can I see your armaments? I can't remember. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you're probably doing this for move speed. Personally, like, unless you have like a really good armament set for move speed, I would just move Bella to lead here, since neither one of them are awakened. Just move Bella to lead, so then she puts the 20% bonus damage that they take, and then at that point, Cynthia would deal more damage as well. That's the only other thing that I would change. Everything else looks good. We faced a G1 whale this island, same alliance might. We came from losing events. They had more T6, 200 mil players than us. Oh, dang. Yeah, I mean, so the thing with Island Raid is kind of unique at the same time. So they brought out like that new like registration system, and I feel like they also brought out like a new matchmaking system as well with that. And what it seems to be is that every island G bracket has like 1 or 2, well, specifically 2 alliances total on the map that are just much stronger than the other 6. So like in ours, for example, there was a range of about like 1.3 bill total between the weakest alliance and the 3rd strongest alliance. So those 6 alliances, there was a 1.3 bill gap. But then from the 3rd place alliance to the top alliance, which wasn't even us, there was like a 2.8 bill gap. So from top to bottom, and like the total was like almost 4 bill instead of 1.3. So it seems like they put 2 strong alliances on the map and then 6 other alliances that are around the same with each other, with the intent of like each strong alliance fights each other with 3 alliances supporting them, which I think is a terrible matchmaking system. I think you should just match people based on like actual might, stuff like that, like combat rating. Like there's no need to do that kind of a system. But the more of the brackets that we looked at, it seemed like that was what was consistent. Do I play other games than Doomsday? Not mobile games anymore. I used to play like Rise of Kingdoms, State of Survival, way back in the day, like Game of War, Mobile Strike. I used to play like Clash of Clans, a lot of the other games. But now I play a lot of PC games like Rainbow Six Siege. Me and my buddies are degenerates. We got back into League of Legends, even though we've been playing it for like 15 years. But yeah, a lot of Rainbow Six Siege. That we tried playing Delta Force recently for like the Tarkov experience, but there's a lot of hackers on it, so it's kind of But I do like those loot and extract type games. Trying to think what else. What other games have we play? I'll play anything. Like I've played Path of Exile, Diablo, World of Warcraft. Like I'll play anything really. Cav main. That's funny. My buddy's name is Cav. Cav is thick. I actually love playing Cav. What's my win rate on Cav actually? Let me take a look. Operators ranked. I think I have a pretty decent win rate on Cav, if I remember right. Cav. Yeah, I have a 70% win rate on Cav. I love Cav. Do I know JSL from Region 313? I don't think so. Let me take a look. Yeah, I'm down to play anything with anyone at any time. I peaked like Diamond 4 years ago in League of Legends. Got plat a few times. And I just haven't played enough to actually like rank up, so I think I just peak in like gold every time now. We're definitely grinding Rainbow Six Siege since the new game came out. We grinded it for a few days, got plat, and then took a pause. Been playing like League of Legends stuff. Now we're kind of picking it back up. JSL. Is that these guys? These guys? No, I don't know these guys. Jazz UK, I do know that person. That's a name that's been around a long time. But that's it. Peak to Copper 3. Oh no. No. Yeah, dude, that's my problem. Is I used to take like I used to take too many edibles, and like back when I was like hitting the Benjamin and eating edibles and whatnot, like when I was living it up before the little one came along, and drinking and shit like that. I used to just have no filter, man. So I've had like 12 accounts banned on League of Legends. So yeah, that's why I've never really cared too much either. Am I gonna try Boyd and Garrison? Boyd and Garrison fucked our range out. Yeah, Island Raid was dumb. We should have had a 1v7 in Island Raid, but for whatever reason, it couldn't happen. So because of that, I only got to Garrison once. Now, granted, I mean it's a good rally. Like they have a really good armament set. But yeah, I only got to Garrison once in Island Raid, unfortunately. Worked really well though. Yeah, I can be pretty toxic for sure. It's probably also one of the main reasons why I probably shouldn't stream. I'm toxic, man. What do I think would be better for field? Daryl Rubina or Daryl Bianca? Okay, that's two very opposite field marches, right? Like Bianca's a straight buff, Rubina has high damage, but I also feel like Rubina has a lot of rally specific yeah, when not garrisons, that works in field. During rally, that part doesn't really matter. When not garrisoned, okay. Increases during rallies, so you can't use that when in a rally and attack. Okay, so you can't use that. So I mean, I guess a lot of her skills work in the field. So I mean, yeah, if you want high damage, Rubina. If you need a buff march, then go Bianca. Do I play EU West or UNE? I have accounts in EU West because I have some buddies from back in the day in the military that are stationed out in Germany right now, and they play on the EU servers. So I do have an account on, I think it's EU West. I play in the North America servers, right? But I do have an account in EU. I also have an account in Russia on the Russian servers, funny enough. One I don't know why. One season I just got super high and was like, you know what? I want to climb ranked in the Russian servers. I don't know. Garrison, who do you think would be better, Riven or Stellar Riven? Stellar Riven. Stellar Riven by far is like the meta up until this point. Now, I would say single target Garrison. The meta is Boyd Riven. Multi-rally Garrison is going to be Boyd Stella, or Stellar Riven if you don't have Boyd. I mean, Yeah. Let me backtrack and try to find the login on that. I literally just have like a sticky note with a bunch of like logins and stuff because, like I said, like I had so many accounts banned, so I have to kind of like log into each one and see which account for one isn't banned and which account actually is like in each server. And then yeah, I'll let you know. If you just message me in game and remind me of that, then I'll add you, and then or message me on Discord or something, and once I figure it out, I'll send you my in-game name. Do you think your alliance in TRS2 Region 388 is balanced? Oh man, I haven't done any alliance reviews in a long time. TRS2. Are you Sky? This person messaged me a bunch. Oh, I forgot to message Sky back. Oh, shit. This was during Island Raid. I totally forgot to message back. Fuck. Okay, I gotta message them back. Shit. I mean, if you have players that are over 200 mil, and in this case you have 1, 2, 3 that are over 175, I would rid of everybody that's less than 50, because these guys won't have fun in the G bracket that you're pulling them into. And if you get rid of these 10, you'll get placed in a better bracket for the players up at the top. But right now you're not doing any favors for these guys right here. These 10 players right here aren't having any fun at all in the G bracket that you're playing in. Plus, they don't really bring too much in terms of your rally or garrison. I would rather just cut them, get a lower G bracket, because we're registering with 90, 170, 200. You're registering with 300 mil less power, which is probably like 10% of your power that you're registering with. I'd register with 10% less power, let those guys go into an easier bracket, that kind of a thing. I know the feeling of having note and being banned. Yeah. I can get pretty toxic. I'm not toxic when it comes to like Discord and talking to my buddies and shit like that, man. But like, if we shit on you in League of Legends, I'm in all chat. Like, thank you for the win trade, things like that. That Pompeii trick to play in another alliance still works. Yes. Yeah, it's not even a trick. You just have to lock the registration and then go back to your original alliance. Actually, speaking of which, guys, can you give me... I hate to do this to you real quick since we're in the middle of talking. Give me 2 minutes. I have to stand up from this computer and walk to my other computer to accept my... or to transfer leadership back to this account, because I have to go back to FIB. So give me 2 minutes, guys. I just have to walk to my other computer and... Oh, shit. Why is this one in tits? Why does this account keep ending up in tits? I don't get it. Alright, I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Sent you a message again. Okay, cool. Instead of cutting players, can you just not register them for an event? Does it have the same effect? I mean, yeah, like that's what I mean. You don't have to eliminate them completely from the alliance. You just have to not register them for the event. Like, so if registration, so for example, right, registration locked yesterday at 2400 UTC or 00 UTC, whatever, right, 2400. They just have to not be in the alliance when that happens. Then it registers registers your team without them. Then you just re-add them right after reset. So like for us, for example, everybody that is R1 wasn't registered, right? So like none of these accounts were. And we also have quite a few of other alts and stuff that still need to be added. But yeah, we fill up with like 30. How many fighters do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 38, 39. So we have 39 fighters. And then we just filled up the other 11 slots with farms. like low power, at least level 16 farms to make registration. Yes, G3 was planned. So what happened was there was an hour left before registration locked, and we're like, okay, we can go to G6 like we normally do. But then I started taking a look at all of the alliances that were ranked between 101 to like 120, because that's typically the teams that you'd fight in G6. And the only ones that really seemed like much of a competition would have been TPL again, which, I mean, we beat them three times. OXO, which I've taken quite a few of their members for recruitment. Like ABZ came from OXO, Coronet came from OXO, and I think a couple others. But like when you're looking at these teams, right? Like if I'm going through here, you see how like most of them like top out at like 251 mil, 210 mil, 195. Let's see. Yeah, 190 or 239. You see what I mean? Like and if they do have somebody that's over 200 mil, they only have like one or two players. But then if you go to like our alliance, we're at like 287, 277, 269, 328, 412, 253, 237, 579, 307, 307. You see what I mean? Like we just have so many really strong players. And so I was like, okay, guys, like we've gotten to the point where basically if we stay in G6 this round, we're probably just going to have a boring event. And part of that reason is because some of the other teams that we would typically go up against or fight against in G6, they're actually merged for this AR with like SSI, UOD, 59E, DHX. There's quite a few merges that happened to this AR. I think you can kind of see it here. See how everyone's like 35, 34, 26, 23. Like there's been quite a few mergers that happened to this AR as well. And a lot of those are like upper elite fighting teams that we typically fight against. And so, yeah, we kind of just ultimately made the decision in the last hour to add some additional farms to our alliance and push us just over the 100 mark to get us into Apex. Should an alliance merge? If it makes sense. To join our alliance, you just have to have all T6 marches. Arguably, that's typically the requirement. But right now, I'm only recruiting people that have 6 mil plus armament sets for rally and garrison leads. But if we're going to continue, because now keep in mind, this is the first time we're actually like purposely registering for Apex in 6 months, right? 7 months. And so if we enjoy it, then we will continue on this, and I will continue recruiting the same exact way that I have been. And I can add more players, so you just have to have at least T6. If we don't enjoy it, or if we do this a few times and we don't enjoy it and we want to go back to G6 because it's actually a lot of fun there, then we're at our max limit right now. We won't be recruiting. Does Claude LeBlanc work with Daryl as assistant, or Bianca the better option? I mean, I guess it really kind of depends on what you're looking to get out of it, right? Like if you put any damage dealer behind Claude, they're just going to deal a good amount of damage, but your damage is going to depend on the armament set that you have. So do you have a good leader armament set that you can put onto Claude in order to actually like deal good damage? Or if not, then just run Claude Bianca as just a strictly buff march. Or you can run Claude behind someone like Daryl if Daryl has a really good rider armament set. Because most of your damage isn't going to come from Claude being lead or whatever have you. It's going to be off of your armaments. So if you have a good leader set, then run Claude Daryl. If you have a good rider set, then run Daryl Claude. If you don't have a good rider set and you don't have a good leader set, then run Claude Bianca. It's Calamity God, the account that I set you from. Yeah, I figured that this was you. I got you, buddy. What's Sorrel doing with you? Skro? He came with, so before Island Raid, Nom Nom, MP5, Genocide, and Skro came to our alliance, played Island Raid. They were only supposed to do it for one event, but they said they enjoyed it a lot and ended up staying. So I don't know. I don't know if they're here to stay or what. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I've updated our alliance wall. Yeah, so currently looking to expand our existing 6 to 7 mil plus armament garrison rally leaders. If you have such a set, PM me. Yeah, but if we do end up choosing to stay in Apex, then I will have more room to recruit. If we don't, then I'm at the peak for recruitment because, again, without using farms to push us up into rank 98, we were ranked like 101, 102. So I'm at the tippy top of G6. Yeah, he's got good armaments. He just doesn't have the best garage or beasts. I was talking to somebody else about that. It might have been Nom Nom. But he is a beast on the field and stuff like that. The guy's a killer. Is there anybody else that I was supposed to help or go over? I'm sorry, guys. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. How am I missing 4 accounts? I need to go look at my other computer. As you are a Nom Nom really selling? Yes, he's looking to sell because he's really busy with work, but then he's also like a really strong player, so he's typically on a lot. He would be on a lot less being in our alliance because there wouldn't be so much weight on his shoulders as he's had in his other alliances. So, but anyways, yeah, he's just busy with work, family. He's got kids, right? So obviously there's like the whole being a parent factor. And then, yeah, the game is it's very time consuming when you're a whale or strong. I mean, it's time consuming in general. So yeah, he's just kind of looking to shift his free time back towards his family, which I totally and completely respect. What is the best part to upgrade for infantry on backpack, or should I max out the rest of the middle row before the middle one? So here's my approach. If you have 5 marches and at least 3 of your marches are infantry, max out the infantry ones first. If you only have 1 or 2 marches that are infantry, then you can do the middle one. I would stay away from the skill damage one because infantry doesn't deal a lot of skill damage. Z, why do you have skill damage? It's because I have a 6 mil plus range set as well that I use for counter rallies a lot. And so that helps me out there. That's primarily what that's for. And then I look at armaments and beasts and stuff like that to really support the infantry side. So it's just one thing that's helping my ranged. Because you can see my ranged parts are all purple. They're lackluster. So that's just my one bone that I threw ranged. But if you are garrison, go squad damage reduction. If you are primarily field or rallies, go squad damage. But the infantry wants to all white first if you have 3 or more marches. As you are an infantry main, do you think it's a good idea to make a 3rd infantry squad like Modala Riven, tanky and also does good damage and good amount of speed? There are enough infantry heroes now to where a 3rd infantry set does make sense in the field. I don't see any reason not to. I would be running like Boyd Eileen, Miyamoto Adut, and Bodala Eddie personally, or Bodala Riven. But yes, there are enough hero combinations between Bodala, Boyd, Eileen, Riven. Well, I don't even really consider Riven one of them. So like Eddie, Miyamoto, Adut, and such to where, yes, like you can run 3 marches. If you want to run Bodala, Riven, that's fine. I feel like Bodala Eddie does better. We have our whole whale pretty strong 6 mil set and beast just rarely on. That sucks. Tell them to entrust their account. What's your updated opinion on Beast? I'm starting to feel like the damage that Beast produces, people upgrade. Yes. If you have Beasts... Okay, sorry. If you are a Rally or a Garrison player, you need to have Beasts upgraded. Otherwise, you will be left so far behind in the dust, it's not even funny. Because the people that are figuring out that Beasts deal so much damage are the ones that are pulling ahead, right? Beasts have increased my ratio on like how good my reports are by at least 30%, and I can show you an example of that. In that 38-minute rally or whatever it was, how long was this? Yeah, 38-minute rally. Look at the beast damage difference on this. That is not something small for 38 minutes. to have that big of a difference. And let me show you what that looks like too, actually. So it's every 6 seconds that you get the leader skill and stuff. They're going to have shields and whatnot, which is fine. I'm going to try to find one of the seconds where maybe he doesn't have a shield and you can kind of see like the actual effect that it does. 144, that's 54. That should be one of the seconds. Okay. Triggered a crit, 13,000 troops killed, 13,589. Did a combo, another 3,800. So now we're at like 17,000, call it 17,500. Right? Now we're at 22,000. Now we're at 27,000, right? So call it 27,000 troops killed in 1 second by just beasts, right? If we go to Stella's rage skill, Stella used its showtime and killed 10,373 troops. So in 1 second, Beast did almost 3 times the amount of kills that my Stella skill did. Now that's 27,000. When I have fought people that have had even worse, like Beast setups than this, like it's just completely one-sided, I've had Beast kill 130,000 troops in 1 second. It is insane how much damage they can do. What's your what would be better to run, Bodala Mio or Mia Adut? Mia Adut would deal more damage, obviously, because they're both, you know, just straight damage dealers. But your Bodala Miyamoto would be a lot, obviously, like more versatile in terms of like its survivability. So you have to look at it as like Miyamoto and Adut will deal high damage but live less, or live, yeah, a shorter period of time. Bodala Miyamoto will deal less damage, but they'll survive longer. So I would say that if you find yourself taking a lot of short fights, like if you're always consistently fighting under tower and you're fighting on your alliance territory, or if you're fighting in large clusters like murder balls and stuff, where you can survive long or you might die in a short period of time, doesn't matter. You just need to get out as much damage as possible. Run Miyamoto Adut. If you tend to fight in elongated fights, like you go, you hit marches, you run away, you run, you hit marches, run away, that kind of a thing, run Miyamoto Bodala so then your march can last longer. I guess we'll finally ask, what do you recommend changing on my account? Did you send me your stuff? If you haven't sent me your stuff, send me your stuff, and I'll take a look. No, we went Apex on purpose. Is this you? Your rally beast trips are crazy. Yeah, they're kind of nuts. Why do you not run a rally beast when doing rallies? I do run a rally beast. That was a complete accident. This right here was a complete accident. I just set a rally. This was 4 o'clock in the morning. I had one eye open. You can see right after I fixed it. So like this one, it was, what was it? It was 39 minutes and it dealt 118 mil. This one was 5 minutes or 4.5 minutes, and it dealt 15 mil. Just for reference, so like this would have done more. I do run a rally beast when doing rallies. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at it in just a sec. So, yeah, I'm at 7.2 mil. This one is only level 90, but I have it's maxed out. I'm just trying to get the EXP up on it. It just takes a while because I'm not really spending right now. But yeah, 7.2 mil on this one. I think this one comes out to like just 7.15 or something like that. It's just shy of 7.2. But yeah, I'll run this plus Otachi on Garrison, Bull plus Otachi on rallies. I think was there something else I was going to show? Oh. It's like attribute wise, 70% crit damage, 22% combo, 16% counter. And then I have 67% crit chance and then 41% both combo and counter. And then when I'm on rallies, I just take this off, and then I just go here, equip those, change leads. And then on this guy, I have 70% crit damage, 38% combo, and then should be, yeah, 67% crit, and then 58% combo. And that's what I run for rallies. Let's take that off, that off. They need to have presets. I wish I could just like preset stuff. It'd be nice. I don't have to click so much. But oh well. Why did they remove the battle report thing? I have no idea. Everyone's been asking that for a while. Miyamoto would high damage? Yes. Yes, Miyamoto Adut does high damage, especially if you have the Miyamoto skin. Miyamoto Bodala just has far better survivability, right? I mean, like, okay, like we were using Raigoro on Garrison for the longest time, and his shield is 30% weaker than Bodala's. So 9,600 versus 12,500. So, I mean, if you're taking multi-rally Garrisons with a Raigoro with a shield that's 30% weaker than Bodala's is, that'll tell you, like, just how strong this shield actually is, and that's why you're beating him out. But, again, like, your Miyamoto Aduts aren't primarily there to target Bodala marches. They're primarily there to shred rider marches and range marches that have far less defense and don't have shield and stuff. Yeah, I do wish they were presets. Do I run Miyamoto Bodala or the other way around? The other way around. Run Bodala Miyamoto. What's your battle might? 8.498. Oh. Battle might. I know what you're talking about. $17.4. Ooh, that's actually a good question. I don't know. No. I wish there were presets. How is M&E in the same one as they are like 28 mil? Because it's Apex, man. Like you're gonna have like your SSIs, your UODs in one. Then in the next one, you're gonna have your DHXs and your HMB or your 59Es or whatever have you. Then in this one, they have MXE. I personally thought that it should have been like MXE and ROK. MXE and ROK should have been in this one because DHX and 59E are in another one. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's all good. But actually, our map isn't too bad, though, because, like, when you look at it, like gold, right? They have a super strong team that's 38 bill right here. But then the rest are, like, 14, 15, 13. And then over here, they don't have 38 bill. But they have 29, 19, 16, 17, 19. So they have stronger support alliances here than here, which I feel like an AR is more important because they're going to you can only set one alliance rally onto a tower, right? So you set one alliance rally, then you set two other support rallies. If your two other support rallies from the other alliances aren't that strong, you're not going to be able to use one alliance to break a tower. This is the problem that ROK, SSI, DHX, and all them run into, is that if you're trying to funnel into one tower and you're just the by far strongest team and your other support teams aren't nearly as strong, you don't have the means to break into a tower. Whereas on here, they do have a 30 bill team with strong players, right? But then they also have other very strong rally leaders. Like if I go to DNTN, I know that they have Tony. If I go to, is it LL60 set? Oh, not LL, sorry. Is it IWRI? Yeah, this guy is extremely strong as well. Dart is there also. Like, you see what I mean? Like, now you have a triple threat of, like, really strong rallies from Jade as opposed to on Gold, where you have one very strong rally, but then two mediocre support ones. Potentially. We allied Jade. We allied Jade in this one. Dude, I've been around since the ANCS, H&B, Boone, Doom. Oh god, what are some of the other alliances from way back when? Fox One, like all those teams from way back in the day, right? Like I remember them. Yeah, ANCS is not the same ANCS they were before by any means. Like it's not like there's Thunder Pickle or any of those guys. But wasn't Whiskey Dog from ANCS? But yeah. Show the tech. What technology? Sorry. Yeah, it'll be a fun one. It'll be a fun one for sure. Yeah, if we. Yeah, Whiskey was showing their moose. Pickle, he's quite randomly left his base to rot. No, Pickle gave his account to a free-to-play player. I don't know if you know that. Yeah, I used to be good friends with Pickle. He used to stop into the stream even shortly after he quit and stuff like that for a bit. Yeah, he gave his account to a free-to-play player in their alliance. I'm pretty sure there's someone that still plays the account, but they play in God, what team is it that he plays in? I can't remember what alliance that the account plays in now. But I still see it from time to time as well. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Let me just answer this real quick. AR. What is it? 200 and. How many alliances before you get to. How many alliances is it until you get to Fearless? Is it 500? Yeah, 500. So, as long as you are greater than 501. Okay, sorry. Yes, he gave it to a free-to-play player, and it's been played for a while. We've fought the Thunder Pickle account quite a few times, actually. I thought it was the OG or True G alliance. Maybe not, though. Maybe it was there for a bit. Wait, what the fuck, Callum? You were in Duff? I was in Duff. Region 7 Duff? Yeah, I was in Duff. Actually, wait for it. Where is it? I don't think they've chatted in there for a minute. Boom! This used to be the Duff Leadership chat. Got renamed, though. I do know Jessica, though. I used to be good friends with Jessica. She was way cool, too. Yeah, started in Region 23. First region that we migrated to was Region 7, and we joined Duff. Then we went to Region 6, joined... fuck. MOB... Or, what was... It was Mini Boone at the time. It was Boone in all lowercase. We were just like the Mini Boone team. Then we made it... what did we name ourselves? MOB? And then, yeah. Oh, no. Duff was always in Region 7. I don't have that many skins. I only have these 3. And then, squads, I only have... Like, I think Mammoth is my favorite one. Mammoth and the T-Rex are my favorite. I don't really have that many. No, I'm just playing with our alliance. I'm playing with my alliance, FIB. This is us. Yeah, if I go AR, map, we're right here. Yeah. Now this is our team. I think most of us are back in the roster now. Let me see if there's anyone else I need to add. No. Who am I missing for R4? Oh, I typically put Nom Nom there, but he said he was going to be inactive till this weekend, so he wanted me to put someone else. Where's Coronet? There he is. Let me see if there's anyone else I need to promote from R1. No. Yeah, so this is our roster. Everything from R3 up is our roster. Oh, I gotta start handing these out real quick. Ranged. Yeah, my favorite skin is the crab one. If I could go back in time and get one skin, it would be the OG crab one. The OG crab one's my favorite. I think it's because of the sound effects. Like, to me, this one sounds the best out of any of them. Like, that's just the coolest sound to me. Yeah, the T-Rex one is cool. I got the T-Rex one because what I used to do initially was I used to just run this skin and then the T-Rex marches. I used to just run a full T-Rex fucking account. It was just T-Rex across the board. It was T-Rex marches in a T-Rex base. This is what my account used to look like.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers,
Yeah, the robot's pretty cool too. Oh, the like the mecha robot thing. Yeah, that other one's cool too. I like the sound effects on that one too. That was my second favorite one that came out. You're talking about this one. Yeah. Yeah, I like the sound effects on this one too. Oh, nice, Z2K. What alliance are you in? Don't tell me there's a team in here called Z2K and I'm just dumb. Yeah, no, there's not. What team are you in? Dude, there are 2 things in this game that make me never want to have sound effects on. The duck march, and if you're running Robert in one of your marches. I cannot stand when Robert talks, and I cannot stand hearing the duck. Hey, have a good one, Callum. Thanks for being here, brother. Oh, you're in LM4S. Okay, nice. Yeah, so we're allied with you. I used to be in Region 64 with LM4S LaBeouf. I've known Stompy for a long time as well. I'm surprised he came back. I thought Stompy quit. Stompy did quit, but then he came back, which I'm kind of surprised about. I fucking hate that thing, man. Yeah, our matchup looks fun this round. That's why we won Apex. yeah, no. If it was up to me, I would. But I make those edits sometimes with the music and stuff overlaid, and so when I do that, like I have to have the game sound, so it kind of like meshes. Kind of use both. I want to make another one of those videos this AR since we're going back, so I'm gonna have to find a time to balance. What's it called? To balance streaming, but then also recording. Maybe I'll try to do both. Oh, this sucks that we're against VIP. I'm totally in this group chat with where are they at? Oh, these guys, man. Blaze is such a cool guy. Met this guy at a bar in Boston when I went out there on my last company trip. This guy's super, super cool. They merged with PHX. That's like Lethal Viking. It's where, what's her name? I can't even remember her name now. But yeah, we've known them for a long time. Been friends with them for a long time. Had drinks with Yes Please as well. It was me, Yes Please, and Blaze that were out at the bar getting drinks. That guy's awesome. Do I want to review my account? Oh, yeah, sure, I don't mind. Yeah, send it to me. Did you send it to me yet? Did I miss it? Oh, this is you, right? This is you, right? Why are you not doing biohazard and such? Because I usually do. But I'm just not nearly as active this week. I mean, I can start unlocking it, but I usually just win the biohazard stuff. Like I've been coming in first place for a while. That's how I got all my OC chips and stuff. But I just haven't really cared for it right now. Honestly, I'm kind of like half-assing the game at this point. Just super preoccupied with other things. But yeah, like if you want to see how many times I've won, like here's my OC chips. Like these are all OCs. And then I also have an OC set on this guy as well. OC, 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 OC. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more copies. And then all these ones. Which I think, yeah, I'm missing one from here to make it 5-star. ROK is in G4, 59E is in G2. If I remember right. Yeah, 59E G2, ROK G4. Which, thank goodness, I did not want to have to fight ROK. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at yours. Boom. Who are we? ODK? Oh. I don't know what all that's about. Not my problem. Let's take a look. So, vehicles, you're good. You're all tier 3. Pairings, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? Change this. Change this to Marco Thunder, just so then you have the skills talent tree of Marco in front of Thunder, if this is actually the March that you're using. Because Thunder doesn't have the skills talent tree, so he'll generate rage slower than Marco will if he's lead, which I'm assuming is what you want since since Thunder has the debuff that he throws out. So put Marco's lead here. This is fine, and this is fine. So all your marchers are fine. Hone wise, good. I mean, what I'm looking for here is just making sure you don't have a ton of like rally and garrison mixed hones, which you don't. So all good there. I mean, yeah, dude, like all your hones and everything are on point. Your marchers are on point as well. That swap is the only thing that I would really change. Yeah, other than that, everything looks good, man. No negative comments here. Did I share my viewpoints on Boyd yet? Yeah, I have. I've shared them a lot on the official Discord too, which I think they're pinned, so you can check those there too. But anything you want to know on them, just ask away. I'm happy to answer them. Yeah. If you have 800 honing chips, your strongest march. I mean, these are all kind of like fairly even with each other when it comes to might, right? I'm assuming that you're focusing on your Sophie march, which, yes, they're both awakened. So, I mean, I'm sure you're probably doing this, but what I would do is I would do the threshold approach, where you basically just take your lowest value and you hone that up first. I think I talked about that in my my armaments video. Just take your lowest percentage value and then hone it up. I mean, squad damage reduction is obviously much higher than it is. So, like, you would go here, take your 1.4 range squad attack, hone it until you get at least 2.5% or 20 or 30 in lethality or block, then replace it, then go from 1.4 to 1.6, do that one next, and then after 1.6, 1.7, 1.7, then 1.8, 1.8, and just keep doing that until you raise your threshold to where all of your hones are at least 2.5% or 30 on lethality block, and then just do that until you're at that threshold, then set a new threshold, and just keep repeating and going up. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, I would just take the same approach, but then, God, I hate how it does it. Oh my God. And then of course I go to the map and the first thing I hear is a duck. Oh my God. And I clicked it again. Go away. Yeah, I would take the same approach, but just do it with your infantry march. So I'm assuming 3 mil. So yeah, this one, same thing. Just take the lowest percentage value, hone it up. You have a garrison and rally hones on this one. I'd probably get rid of the rally hone first. Leave the garrison one if you use this march for garrisoning at all. But that's the only thing I would say. Yeah, garrison here as well. Yeah. Your beast looks nasty, to be honest. Strong for real. Viewpoint on Boyd. Again, 59 DHX. Meet after meeting 2 straight AR or IRs. Yeah, sounds about right. Welcome to IGG matchmaking. Yeah, Grim, is there anything that you wanted to know about Boyd in particular? I think that Boyd does better on garrison than we expected. So Boyd has 1, 2, and 3 shields that, or sorry, 1, 2, 3 shields that actually all work in garrison and proc in garrison, even though it doesn't say that. I think that this skill in field is more disappointing than we initially anticipated, because you do have to wait for both or 2 rage skill uses in order to proc the 30% rage regen speed, and the rage regen speed actually only lasts 3 seconds as well, so it's only about as 20 to 25% effective to what it could actually be if it was just at all times 30% recovery speed. So what I mean by that is that you're going to get this procking every 12 to 15, 16 seconds or so, and you're only going to have a 3-second effective time rate before it runs out. So yeah, there's only about a 20 to 25% effective rate on that, so that's the only disappointing part I would really say. The Sonic Pulse Awaken skill portion or whatever have you seemed like it was doing about 1/5 of the total damage that his rage skill was doing, so this does a good amount of damage. Yeah, other than that, like, all as well. Which pair best with Boyd? Eileen does really, really well. I would say Marco probably does really well also, because he does high single target damage, and if they target you, they can get their HP cut, and then his bonus damage and whatnot will just make it to where he nukes them. But the 35% bonus skill damage, once you have this transcended, will apply to Eileen, which she's dealing AoE, so you just then deal increased damage to the area. So Boyd Eileen, Boyd Marco, Boyd Miyamoto. I mean, Boyd Bodala would be fine too. You would have less damage output, but you know, very, very tanky at that point. So gonna go for now. It was nice talking. Finding an account. Try finding an account. Let me know. Yeah, no worries. Appreciate you being here. Do you think Riven is the best pair for Boyd and Garrison? Boyd Riven is good for single target Garrison. Boyd Stella is best for multi-rally Garrison. Stella is just superior at multi-rally Garrison because you can stack her War Wheel stacks extremely fast, because she can get up to 2 per second, but you can only get up to 2 per second if you are getting hit by more than 1 march, hence multi-rally Garrisons, and then that'll make it to where she can get up to 40% basic attack damage reduction. She has increased damage here of like up to like 28%. She has HP. She has 2 rage skill or skill damage skills that deal a lot of skill damage. So Boyd Stella multi-rally, Boyd Riven single target. Hey, what's up, Quantum? How you doing? What's the order that you should upgrade Eileen's skills? Or Eileen's skills? I would do first.
Shut it. I'm working on this. You can wait until I'm finished.
I would probably go like this. Increases like your basic attack damage, but your attack increases that as well. So I would say 1 4 1 4 2 3 would be the order that I do it in. I'm about to hop off. Yeah, probably here in a minute. I'm still in the middle of my work day. I'm getting messages and stuff as well, so I got stuff I have to tend to. Yeah, I got a couple messages I got to get back to here in a second, it looks like. But yeah, any last minute questions or anything that you guys want me to answer before I hop? And then you guys will definitely see me during AR when stuff pops off. If you don't see me right away, it's because towers aren't touching. I'm only going to stream when towers are touching, or if there are other brackets that are immediately starting to fight, like right off the rip. Because I feel like tower fights are like what you want to watch if I'm a spectator, because that's actually like consistent content. Outside of that, like field fights could last 5 minutes, they could last 5 hours, but in most cases they last like 5 minutes. So which order would you transcend Boyd skills if your focus is on a garrison lead? So I only transcended the 4th skill because there was a lot of questions around how the skill would behave on Discord, on the official Discord, so I kind of did that for the community side of things. I would personally do one 1-3-2, 1-3-2-4. And I would do 2 before 4 just because, like, even though, yeah, you're using them primarily in garrison, the fact that the scale damage will then also work in field just makes Boyd and your investment and stuff like that into him, you know, like, more valuable because then you can use them in other places as well. So I would go 1-3-2-4. The 4th skill was rather disappointing, unfortunately, with the behavior of the recovery speed. But the shield is nice. The shield is nice for sure. Is this matching for error based off of fighting power and not alliance might? My alliance is ranked 331st. Yes. So you have 2 ratings, right? You have your total alliance might, then you actually have your combat rating, which, let me show you what that means. Just for everybody else, our alliance might is 10.4 bill. However, we registered with 8.4, we'll call it 8.5. We registered with 8.5 bill. However, if you go to the map, go to FIB down here. We are not 8.5 bill according to our battle rating or our combat power. We are actually 17.473, so over double. This is what is used to actually like match you against opponents. So you can see like ANCS is the outlier here. However, they registered for Apex. That's why they're here. But yeah, like 17, 17, 19, 13, 15. Go here. 19, 17, 19, 16, but then you have one strong team in Jade and then one strong team in Gold. That's just typical. But then yeah, 18, 14, 15, yada yada. You understand the point. So you match make, or you get matched with similar combat rating alliances. However, your alliance might is what determines what bracket you're in, right? So we pushed into top 100 so we can go into Apex this round. However, we could have controlled it and been rank 100 plus and stayed up in here and gone elite. So you're match made off of this number. You're actually match made, or I'm sorry, you're bracketed based on this number. You're match made off of your combat rating. Yeah, you too, Michael. Appreciate you being here. I have Bella at 5551. Should awaken her or just focus on the new meta heroes. Bella is still very, very meta. So like I use Bella, Chasey Bella, because as soon as this procs and increases the damage that they take, that just naturally increases the basic attack damage. Like Bella is still very relevant, whether paired with Felix or Chasey or Rubina. Daryl, it doesn't matter what it is, like the flat damage bonus that she gives, the move speed and all the rest of that is still very relevant. So Bella I would say finish her out and then make the pivot, because even if you pivoted, it would take you more fragments to get a hero to where you're at with Bella, and in a lot of cases, you really only see a hero shine like once you fully transcend them, or not transcend them, sorry, but awaken them. Yeah, I'll be streaming. Like I said, I'll stream once towers touch. That's usually what I stream, is just tower fights. Damn, man, appreciate you guys all being here. I kind of forgot how many people actually like watch Pompeii streams and Q&A streams and stuff like that. I enjoy doing this stuff. I miss doing it. Hopefully my schedule lightens up soon so I can do more of these. I appreciate that. No, man, you guys are awesome. Like I said, I'll definitely try to see if I can get a better schedule. Work has just been absolutely insane. Like I got hired on at this job to push a technology system out the door and out the gate, and I came in halfway into the project, and we had like a deadline that was like 3.5 months out, and we just got it out the door a couple weeks ago. So right now we're like on damage control. We're basically just kind of taking intake from like the 10,000 employees or whatever they're using the system, and then like fixing bugs, quirks, and then putting feature requests and implementations and stuff like that in place. So it's going to be another busy, probably like 6 weeks or so, and then hopefully after that we'll pivot to a maintenance schedule where we're kind of just maintaining it. So hopefully here in the next month or so I'll start having more free time. But what do you think gems is best for? I keep getting told roulette isn't great. I use gems specifically and mostly for what's that event? It's like the whiskey event, but it's not whiskey, it's the other alcoholic beverage. I sound like a Dumbo calling it alcoholic beverage, but not whiskey. What's the other one? It's the one where you get all the parts, the equipment parts. The brandy event. I use gems for the brandy event because typically you can double stack it, where they usually line up the brandy event a lot of times with Alliance League, so you kind of like double dip. So you use your gems in the brandy event to get the boxes or the crates, right? But then at the same time, you also then just take the Alliance missions in Alliance League to spend 30,000 gems, 50,000 gems, whatever it is, and then you can kind of just double dip in the rewards that way. If they don't stack it at the same time as Alliance League, I've also seen them stack it at the same time as the rebate event, like what the rebate event is going on right now. And so it doesn't really matter like which one it goes with. You're always kind of double dipping. You're either spending the gems on the brandy event and then getting the free fragments from the rebate event, or you're getting the rewards from the Alliance League missions. So that's where I use mine. But I have used gems during TC as well. It's definitely not the same value as like if like for someone that like buys the packs, for example, it'll be far cheaper in terms of like the conversion, like money to gems versus money to just roulette chips or whatever. It's definitely far worse for gems, but if you don't have anything else to spend it on, then it's still doable. For rallies, what's the best equipment parts to upgrade? If you are troop specific, so I was saying this earlier, so if you have if you have 3 or more of your marches as one specific troop type, upgrade the equipment parts for that troop first, because that's going to be the most impactful for you, especially the HP ones. If you are a infantry rally, I would do this damage reduction one because you're typically going to be like a tank rally for the second and third rally in AR. Also, if you're an infantry rally, a lot of times you're also garrison, so the squad damage reduction helps there too. Plus, infantry doesn't do that much skill damage, so you really don't need the white part in the skill damage. However, for the other 3, you can do for the other 2, I would do squad damage in the middle one, or on the backpack parts. It's also applicable for infantry, totally fine there too. If you are a ranged rally or a rider rally, I would do the skill damage one first. But I would do your troop ones to white first, and then once they're all white, then go skill damage, is what I'm saying. And then if you're infantry, I would do all infantry parts, and then either go skill damage reduction if you're a tank, or if you're more offensive, like if you're the second, third rally running Miyamoto, Adut, Eileen, Boyd, whatever, then do squad damage instead of squad damage reduction. Yeah. If you're infantry and you're a tank rally like I am, go the skill damage reduction. A lot of people are like, well, you say that, why did you take the skill damage? I have a white skill damage one because my parts for range are all purple. They're bad. But I do have a almost 6.5 mil range counter rally set that I use specifically for counter rallying. So I have like rally attack, rally skill damage, and then just high lethality, good block, and then high attack here as well. So 70 or 69% attack, 700% lethality, that kind of a thing. So it's a very high offensive one. And so because I don't have white parts for range, which I will do next, I went skill damage on that one first. Yeah, everyone is definitely infantry these days. I don't care what anyone says. If I don't spend, is it best to go full infantry and garage? Get all to unlock first, because the firepower and protection, it's very expensive to get your workshop up, right? It like the higher you go, the far more expensive it gets. So to go from level 20 to 21, for example, is 28,000, 1,090, right? As opposed to going from level 11 to 12, it's half of that, or a third of that. And I get 18 here, and I get 40 here, right? So it's you get half the amount of firepower increase, but it's a third of the price, right? So it's just like the higher you go, the cost just ramps up exponentially. And when you're a free to play, when you spend, doesn't matter what it is, this firepower and protection, so every 100 that you have is 1%. So this is pretty much 27% squad attack. This is 27% squad defense, and that applies to all of them. So I would spread it out and get them increasingly up, but then just do like a 60-40 favor for the troop that you are. So if you have majority infantry, then have, like, let's say all these are level 10, have your infantry ones at like level 12 to 14, and then for every 2 levels that you go up here, increase these by 1. That way it's cheaper on your pocket, but you're always consistently like increasing your squad. So even if you're investing in the rider, or even if you're investing in ranged, you'll still get squad attack that applies to infantry. Oh, nice. You got meta glasses. That's awesome, man. Yeah, happy to, man. Anytime you have any questions, let me know, Blue. Happy to help. Yes. The reason for that is when Bella, so Chasey increases damage for 5 seconds, right? Chasey increases her basic attack damage for 5 seconds, right? Bella increases the damage that they take for 3 seconds. The thing is that between the time that it takes for Chasey to use her rage skill and Bella to use her rage skill, there's a 1 second gap between the two of them, right? So if you're looking at a combat report, let me just go here, for example. What that would look like is that, like, your leader hero would proc their skill here, your support hero would proc their skill here. So if Bella applied a damage debuff here, then it would take 1 second for Chasey to use her skill, but then 1 more second for that Chasey stuff to go into effect. So Chasey would use the bonus effect here, and then the next 5 seconds would be bonus damage, right? So what ends up happening is that if you have Bella as lead, Bella would be here, she uses her rage skill, they're starting to take bonus damage here. But right here, Chasey uses her skill and doesn't actually deal more damage with the Chasey skill until here, which you're already 2 seconds into Bella's bonus damage. So I go Chasey Bella because then Chasey procs her bonus damage here, which starts here for 5 seconds. Bella uses her bonus damage here, which starts here, but then we're only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 5 seconds would be Chasey bonus damage, and the Bella bonus damage would start right here and last these 3 seconds. So you maximize the full 100% of the uptime of Bella's bonus damage instead of missing out on 30% of it. Would the third vehicle be worth to buy for infantry or not? Let me see. I don't even remember what they are. You don't necessarily need it. I mean, HP is nice. Travel speed is nice. Firepower is nice, but I feel like it's pretty costly, so if you can afford it, do it. The vehicles in general really aren't like the focal point for like where your damage comes from or your stats come from. Chasey, Ethan, mixed garrison will work on triple rally. Yes, Ethan. The whole point of Ethan is to counter multi-rallies and swarms, which is what Rider's weakness is currently, is that if you swarm or multi-rally a Rider garrison, typically with Chasey Felix, they're only dealing damage to one, like primary damage dealing to one. The other 2 rallies are just getting free damage on them pretty much. And so Ethan eliminates that. It's not like Felix brings any survivability to the tower either. He's not bringing defense. He's not bringing HP, right? So you're not really missing out on much by switching from Felix secondary to Ethan secondary. That's why you see that. Holy cow, there's 48 of you in here. You guys dropped 30 likes on this stream already, too. You guys are crazy. I appreciate y'all, man. You guys are awesome. Anything else I can answer for you guys before I head back to work, though? Happy to do so. God dang, man. 50 viewers, 30 likes already. All we did was just stream Pompeii and answer questions. You guys are way too nice of a community, man. I love you guys. Y'all are awesome. I haven't really done much with oh my god, I have 173. That tells you how much I don't use this. Let's level these up. I haven't focused on survivors like at all, if you can't tell. I kind of just passively do them. My account is not the one to follow for survivors though. I don't do anything with them. Or I mean, I don't like invest a lot of time into them, I should say. Oh shoot, clicked off my game. Oh, gathering bonus, nice. Oh shoot, okay. That's good for you, one to hit. How am I feeling about AR? Excited. I mean, it'll be fun. That's why we pushed into Apex last minute, was because the teams that were going to be in G6 didn't really seem too competitive. So I'm excited for it. I'm good with the hones on the max set, so I can show you what I'm running. So this is what he's talking about. I'm running 1200 block. 905, 300. I'm running 1205 block, 250 lethality, which I don't really mind too much because my beasts are dealing a lot of the damage. So I have high defense here, 25%, 40. I have 45% defense, 1200 block, 16% HP. I mean, where's like damage reduction, AOE damage taken reduction, infantry damage reduction, skill damage. Oh my god, I am muted. When did that happen? I must have bumped the button. I'm so sorry, guys. What was the last thing I was saying? I don't know what was the last thing I was saying. I'm sorry about that. I moved my mic, and I think I must have bumped the button. That's on me. That's on me. Whatever the last thing I was saying, just let me know. Oh, block 1200. Yeah, so I'm at 1200 block. It's just a full defense set. We win through counter rallies and counter swarms. And then, so this is like, again, like 50% defense, high squad damage reduction, 1200 block. Like, this is all just meant to block damage and reduce damage on single target rallies, multi-rally targets, or multi-rally garrisons and stuff. Because then, where is it? See, so like I just mitigate as much damage as possible but then I deal a lot of damage through my beasts. For example, like that's one of my high damage outputs is just having really good beasts to deal a lot of damage, but then counter rallies also, and then counter swarms and stuff like that. Like if I could have every rally be something like this in terms of like beast damage, like that big of a difference, like it makes a crazy difference in the total damage done. For bull, which one do you think is better, 2 chip array or 1 4 chip array? So funny enough, what I did on Otachi support is I did 4-piece OC to get the 2-piece combo, but then I also went 2-piece here for more combo. So like this 2-piece combo, or this 2-piece gives combo, but then the 2-piece and OC also gives combo. I think prior to this, or is it on this one? Hold on. Yeah, so like what I wanted to do was like if I had 2 OC pieces here, then I would get the 2-piece crit. Then I would have 2-piece here, which also gives crit. And then you could have another 2-piece here that does combo, and you would just have like combo, crit bonus, or crit also here. So like I think 2-2-2 is kind of a good move too. However, some of the 4 pieces are okay also. If you're a rider garrison, your biggest weakness, like you already have a high amount of damage from your skills and from the hero skills, talents, all the rest of that stuff. But your biggest weakness as a rider is the fact that you can get swarmed out really easily from just swarming the tower of multi-rallies. So I typically tell people to go a heavy block bonus as well. Because if you look at the rider stats, they have really high defense and HP, 231, 236. And then if you compare that to range, 207, 222. So you can see like range scales really well with attack. But they're really weak on defense also. But you can invest fully into attack and get paid dividends because everything is a multiplier of this number. Whereas with riders, their attack is far less, but their defense and HP is high. However, their skills tend to be very offensive. Like you just get a lot of offensive damage from their skills. So I tend to tell people to make up for their lack of defense with their armaments. And I think what does he have it on? Hold on. I can give you an example of that. Greaves. Oh, it's on Daryl. Here we go. So I helped Greaves build his set, and he's our primary rider garrison. And you can see that his block is 1,040. His lethality is only 400, but he has 1,040 on block, 50% attack, 45% defense. He just has a lot of damage reductions as well. So it kind of eliminates or highly mitigates that problem that riders have, where their towers can just get swarmed out and stuff. 6.3 mil, but I need to heal up another 172, so like 6.5, I think. So the beast damage one, it's kind of hard to say per se, like a flat conversion. It's like if you go here, I think I showed it earlier, I think it was like 144 seconds. You can see that it did 13.6, call it 17.5, 21, 22. So like 26, 27,000 troops were killed in 1 second by beasts. But then Stella's skill is killing. This one hits a shield. Let me try to find one where it doesn't. Yeah, so it's showtime. Stella's rage skill kills 13,306 troops, but the beasts in 1 second to double that. So it's a high amount of kills. However, I also have reports from in here. I don't know if I can go. Yeah, I won't be able. I don't think I'll be able to like pull up the combat logs. Actually, let me see if during. Pompeii. It's like his beasts are far weaker. If I go to, like, if my beasts are far stronger than theirs are, let me show you something. I can guarantee I can find one. 6376. So if my beasts are far stronger, look at this. The leader skill alone killed 43,000 troops. If the gap is pretty big, which I run into a lot, 43,000, 47,500, 58,000, 59,000, 71,000 troops. So this one's 72,000 troops here killed in 1 second by beasts. I have reports where that's been up to like 130,000. How Beast Corrode works, it basically just triggers corrosion. It triggers it, and then in the next second, it just deals damage. It's up here at the top. Yeah, so right here, Crab took corrosion damage, 1,172 troops, and it just does that over 3 seconds. So, yeah, like in 1 second, Stella and the other hero will kill, you know, like 30,000 troops or whatever have you combined with their rage skills, with 2 rage skills. But then, yeah, I have beast reports where on the same rally in 1 second, because my beast is far stronger than theirs, it kills 4 times that amount in 1 second as well. So it's kind of ridiculous. And plus, beasts use their leader skills and stuff like that every 6 seconds, so it's almost just like getting a free rage skill again. It's almost like having a third hero use a rage skill, even when the beast is like of equal strength to yours. Like, I wish that I could pull up the report against Toto and Ace. It's like when I fought SSI Ace, like, I mean, everyone knows how strong Ace is, and my beast out damage his. Like, I wish I could show you how much. Oh, I can. Oh, here we go. Perfect. If we go to, I thought this would say expired. 66 seconds. 34,000, 4,300, 5,300, 5,600. Oh, here we go. No, this is mine. Okay. So 6,600, 8,100. Oh, that only did 2. This was before like my OC chips got like ridiculous. Let me see if I can find a good second. 33, 40. This one's probably pretty good. Yeah, see? So even against Ace, who, I mean, everybody knows how strong SSI Ace's account is, and his beasts were equally as strong as mine. 12,200, 14,400, 15,000 troops. And that's still missing 1 whole attack. So it's still 15,000 troops, which, if we compare that to its showtime, the rage skill on Stella was killing 26,000. So again, it's almost like having a whole rage skill just from your beasts, and that's fighting somebody that has equally as strong a beasts. See, like this was at the very beginning of time. And then I think, is this the one against Toto? Toto. It was the same thing against, I mean, everyone knows how strong Toto's account is. Like, you can see 25, 25, 25, 23, 22, 22. Like, yeah. It's against SSI Toto. This is like one of the top 3 players in the game. It has such a huge impact. So, yep. Anyways, I have work I have to get back to, boys and ladies, gents, everybody and everybody in between. Again, like I said, I appreciate y'all being here. You guys have dropped almost 40 likes on this video, and we have literally just been chatting shit and playing Pompeii. So, like I said, I appreciate y'all being here. Garrison is going to be Pango plus Otachi on Garrison. Rally is going to be Bull plus Otachi. If you don't have that, then you can run double Pango, or Pango and Bull, or Bull and Pango, yada yada yada. But yeah, Otachi is just the best support by far. But like I said, guys, I do have to get back to work. If you guys have more questions, send me a message in game. Send me a message on Discord. You guys will see me streaming during AR. Just if you don't see it right away, it's because I'm waiting for Tower Wars. I will stream during Tower Wars. Appreciate, like I said, you guys liking the video. You guys chatting it up in chat and everything here. You guys kind of prove every single time why I stream, or when I stream, why I stream. Couldn't thank you guys enough. So, yeah, appreciate you guys. I will talk to you guys soon. Enjoy your ARs. And I will be back in a bit. See y'all later. Peace, everyone.